Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rita here, and I'm going to film a little video, and I may get stopped because I'm expecting a maintenance guy to come and do some work on my house, or look at it, I should say. Today is Friday the 13th. Wow, I didn't know that. Maybe that's why my day has been so confusing today. Anyway, so what I wanted to start with is I'm working on the covers of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I'm doing a hardcover with cardstock, hard cardstock here, but I'm trying to put a finish over the top of it. So I did one and it's not dry yet, but I wanted to do this and get it out of the way if it's going to work. If it doesn't, I'll have to figure out something else. But so what I did was I cut heavy cardstock and I printed both sides. And I'm going to, I cut it 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. And that's a little bit bigger than the pages are in the book. I did notice that it's starting to bubble here on the side of the paper, if you can see that. I don't know if it's going to dry and lay down or not. This side didn't do it. And, but I'm going to let that dry, and I think that's how it's going to work. I may have to put like a piece of lace or something on the edge. But, now this is I've showed this before. It's called Wise Owl Matte Varnish. And I think you can use just about any varnish, but a water-based varnish, a clear acrylic varnish. And I was just, because Mod Podge gets really wet, and that's why I like this, but I'm looking to see, it doesn't really, well, if it does show ingredients, I can't read them. It's just all these cautionary things on there. So, it's kind of funny how I have bought paint before, and I look to see what is in the paint, and there's no ingredients in paint. I guess it's not a law that they have to show, like food, what's in there. But anyway, so I'm going to just put this on just to seal the paper, and I don't think that the dye is running. That's what I was also afraid of, but it doesn't seem like it is. So let me get this, see if I can get this lined up. It looks like just about 1/4 inch. So this is the back page of the journal. I think maybe I'll let this one dry before I let me stick it down really well. Oh, I should have brought a plastic bag in here to put my brush. Anyway, oh, here's a plastic bag. Let's see if I have one that doesn't have much in it. I'm gonna just take this stuff out temporarily. I'm not using that. Put that in there like that. That'll seal up my bag. Keep that brush okay. So I'm gonna let this dry on here. And that way I think it won't maybe shrivel up. And then I'll go over it with another coat. Okay, let me put the lid on this. I can't get the lid on it because it dried. There we go. The part came off. And move it out of the way because I'll end up spilling it. Okay, so let me set this aside. I was going to put fabric behind it, but this print that I use behind here, this one is Artie Mae's. It's a vintage design. It's called Vintage something, and if you want that, you can find it on her Etsy store. I like that whole kit. It's got a lot of neat background papers. Okay, so get this cleaned up somewhat. Okay, my poor mat, I just keep getting it all stained up. Hope everybody's it's in screen for you all. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So I want to get this finished. I just want to get it finished, but I'm also taking my time to finish it because I want it to be really nice. It is a nice kit. So what happened here was I had another design on here, and I looked at it again, and it just blended in too much, and I didn't like it. So what I did was I took Joey's card, his journal card. Actually, it's on here. And I cut out the partridge in a pear tree, and I'm going to put that on here. So let me ink around it a little bit because I can see, you know, some of the cut edge. And I think this is gonna like just look a little better on this page than that other digital that I picked out. I don't know, I just think it looks better. Okay, so I'm going to use art glitter glue for this. I'm going to put it to the side a little bit like that too, so I can stick it underneath there. And this is about the only thing I know that I'm doing today. Oh, I didn't even set a timer. Oh well. I've been busy for the last couple days too. Just my granddaughter has a birthday coming up, so she's preparing for her 13th birthday, and you know, she's having a slumber party, but they needed some t-shirts to let everybody know that she was 13. So worked on that yesterday, and they're coming back this afternoon to work some more. My grandson had a pretty nasty car accident last night. It's not sticking very well on the fabric. I should have, you know what, I'm gonna have to use fabric tack. There was a dead cow in the road. Yep, I live in the country. And he hit it with his car, and his car went flying in the air. And it's like a 2-lane highway. Maybe there's a few parts of it that are like 4 lanes, but mostly it's 2 lanes. You know, one north, one south type thing. And when he flipped up over this cow that was laying in the road, he hit 2 cars coming in the opposite direction. So at this point, we don't really know what happened to them, but one of them was taken in an ambulance. But I think if it was very serious, they would have contacted my grandson. So I don't think the injuries were, you know, life-threatening. But it's pretty sad, you know. Totaled his car. He had a truck, a Dodge truck. And it's totaled. So that was the fun feel last night, because it kept me awake, you know, just thinking about it. After I found out it was about 9:30 in the evening when I got the phone call. So, but all is good. He is good, and he's alive, and it could have been a whole lot worse. But we don't know how the cow got out in the road and got dead. You know, was killed. It must have been hit by a car prior, and that person didn't stop or didn't know they hit it, or whatever happened. I'm not sure. Okay, so now let's see here. I think we could start hinging this together. I don't know how much more ephemera I need to put in here, but I do need to make some more cards. I can do that off screen. I just have not even had time to come in here and do anything. So that's why I kind of wanted to get this ready. I don't know, that might not work. We'll have to wait and see. If it doesn't, I may have to print this again. It's a good thing I get a lot of ink. Well, it's kind of bending out. And then I have, let's see, where are they? Corners. I felt like I could probably put corners on these. I've never done that before. Never did corners, but I thought I would do corners on this. Okay, so let's see about hinging it. So this has to be hinged to this page. I hope this is just not too big. Boy, it's going to be wide. It may be a little difficult to write on these sides. You may have to do the book. Let's see. I don't think that would make a difference. These sides over here may be used more for pockets or greeting cards or something like that. Your own ephemera type thing. Okay. So I kind of wanted to do something. I think I want to cover this. This is heavy, so I want it to be a strong. I have this fabric that Mary sent that I think looks really good with it. Let's see. Depends on how wide. I can make it a little bit smaller. Let me trim this up just a little bit. Okay. I heard noise. I don't know if it's somebody here or the wind. Hopefully they'll knock loud. My house was built in 1935, so it's somewhat falling apart. But that's just the way it is with an older home. But I do like it because of the, I mean, it's not, you know, it's a little bungalow. It's not like anything fancy or real historical looking. I'm just creasing all this because I think we'll use them more often. But, you know, it does take some time to, am I creasing these the right way? No. Darn, darn, darn. I'll have to recrease. Okay. I still can't get over the napkin that came with Mary's Happy Mail. It just works so perfectly for this journal. I don't know if she knew that when she sent it, but I didn't ask her. And welcome to new subscribers. I don't know who you are because it doesn't tell me. But I don't need to know, actually. I just appreciate you coming by and, well, darn, I just did that. Oh, okay, never mind. It goes that way. Gosh, I'm getting, like, I've always been kind of dingy, so just have to bear with me. All right. So now on this, I want to use the good old fabric tack, which takes time to dry, but it holds the best. Thin it out a little bit, maybe dry a little better. Okay. Put that right on the edge there. so then this one's gonna go on here. And I'll just put it on here, and then we'll have to open this up and leave it lay for a few minutes so it doesn't dry together. Okay, so we'll just leave that sit there for a minute. All right, so then next to that one, make sure we do this right, is this one. So we can do this side to this one. Okay, so let's see, do we want to hinge that with, how about, I kind of like that scrapbook paper. I think that's a little too wide. Let me cut this down to about 1.5 inches. See, this one's already dry and it didn't bubble. So I'll put another coat on this in a minute here, and we'll see what happens. Then we'll know. Trial and error, right? Okay, let me fold this in half. And we want to fold it the wrong way. I'm kind of running out of space. I have so much on my desk, and I wanted to clean everything up before I started. But if I do that, I'm never going to get anything done. So I figured it's just okay to work in the mess. Okay, so I kind of want to do something fun on these and not just, I'm just going to snip these like a banner at each end. Just gives it a little more fun. Okay. All of these, well, not everything, but almost all of these are going to be the same size. Okay. Leave that open so it gets good and dry. Just set it over there. All right, now this one here, I think I want to mount it onto this page. I want it to be attached because I think I want to leave this tie behind it. So if you open it this way, you can pull it out like that. And there's tags to journal on there. Okay. Let me tie this up so that we make sure that the ribbon is in the right place. I don't think it's going to be too heavy. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Here goes nothing. That's fabric text. I'm going to put quite a bit on here because I wanted to make sure that it's firm down. Get it over here on the corners too. Don't use this much fabric tack normally, but okay. I hate covering up the birds, but there's birds on the other side, right? Just holding this for a little bit. Okay. That's all attached. That's all attached. Oozing there and there. Okay, so let's put this under here for a minute because that, and I didn't think of that either. We're going to have to put the hinge there. I think I left enough room. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm sorry, it's so quiet because I have to, I don't want that extra piece over there because then I'll have kind of like a gap. I don't know, maybe I should use paper. How about, I have this heavy paper here. Let me cut a strip of this. Or actually I have this left. Let me use that. This is even heavier. And that'll look pretty next to the red. All right, so let me cut this. Let's see how much room I have. A 1/2 inch. So let me do I'm going to do 1 1/2 and I'm going to score it on the half. Okay. 1 1/2. And then I'm going to score on the 1/2 inch. 1. That'll help me fold it. Okay, let me ink this. Hold on, let me see if somebody's here. don't see anybody. I apologize. It's so quiet in the house when I'm doing these videos, because usually I have, you know, TV or music or something going on in the background, so that I can hear every single little thing. That I'm going to glue this down first. It's kind of nice that I have this double-sided. Don't have to worry about it. So in every situation, you know, when you're making your own journals, you're going to have, you know, different things that you're going to have to deal with, because no two can, you know, it's going to be alike. I mean, you might not do the exact same thing I'm doing, so I can't say, yeah, I'll cut it this size for sure, or any of that stuff. So that would be 3 and 4 will go together here, correct? Yeah, correct. Okay. And this is that, this is Hobby Lobby's cardstock. It's called Heavy cardstock. They have 2 that they carry, their brand, I should say, Hobby Lobby brand. One is just a regular cardstock. Actually, it's lighter than, you know, it's pretty light. And then they have a real heavy cardstock. But it does go through the my printer. As you can see, I printed on it. You kind of have to put one page in at a time. You can't like just load up the printer and go for it. It doesn't, you don't know if it's going to work. I don't trust that it is going to and jam up my printer. So I just sit there and feed it one at a time. Need a little bit of a damp one here. Okay, so there's that. I think that looks pretty nice next to this red. And then we're going to open it, and then you can flip it out just like that, right? A little bit of glue on the edge there. Okay. That's all secure in there now, so you can actually pull on it a little tighter. I like that black. I think this journal, the black kind of just does something, sets it off. Okay. So the next one, probably can go back to this one now. These go together. 1 and 2. Make sure. Okay, 1 and 2. All right, so let's see. This has got this lace right up. Am I not even in screen? I'm sorry. I'm not even on my mat. Okay. I hope you saw that we did this green here, and then I did this here. Okay. Gosh. So now we have this one to put together. And let's see. Now, this one I could do lace, or if I do fabric, it would be nice if I just only had to hinge it up here, or hinge it here and here. I think that might look better, because it's kind of off balance that way. So I could hinge here and here. This kind of looks better with it, I think, the color. Okay. Let me get 2 of them the same size, approximately. It is a junk journal, so nothing has to be perfectly and matched. So if we do a one up here and one down here, let me see if I can do the little banner there for fun. Like that. Always have to remember which angle to go. Always do the wrong angle. All right, then we'll do one right down there. Okay. Let me put a little crease in this to, oh, actually that's the prettier side. That's gonna be right there. May have to go back in and kind of touch that up a little bit. Okay, turn this. So I watched Crafty Cat. She did another one, which I was planning to do myself, which is with Christmas cards. You just take your Christmas cards. Okay, I've got to hold that down a little bit. And you hinge your Christmas cards that you get. I mean, she went out and actually bought a pack of Christmas cards because she was going to make it with Christmas cards, but I think it would be nice if you, so I don't want that right there. It would be nice if you know, the Christmas cards you got in the mail, if you made a little journal and then save it and use it for your journal the following Christmas. And then you save those cards that come in and use for the following year. Then you can look back and say, oh yeah, I remember that card or that occasion or that kind of thing. A lady I talked to today, when I was out talking about journals, and she goes, I'm trying to get this to kind of glue down without gluing the pages shut. She goes, oh yeah, that's something my grandma would like to do. And I told her, I said, it's not something for grandma. It's something for your grandchildren, for you to write down a little bit of this every day, or, you know, even once a week. Just jot down something in your life that had a meaning to you, a event, like my grandson's car accident. I put that down right away this morning because that's quite the event. And then, you know, his children will come back and see it and say, "Oh, Dad, I didn't know you were in a car accident on November 12th." Or all the, you know, the virus stuff that's going on right now. That's very important. It's historical. Everything is so historical. Okay, so we've got 4. Let me see what I've got for 5. I keep like talking, but I was trying to get that to dry. Okay, and 5, I think, I don't know if I showed this or not, but I did a little journal card here. I didn't ink this. I mean, I took the journal card and I did the back. I sewed on coffee dye on the back, and I put this little tab up there for an extra piece in this pocket. Okay, so now we've got this one, and I think I'll use paper again on this one. So let me find. Do we have any more of that? Yeah, here it is. The green. I think that'll be big enough. This is heavy cardstock. It's scrapbook paper that I pulled out of my little scrapbooking pile. And let's see, where is my scissors again? Make a little banner at that end. A little inking. Okay. We've got plenty of room on this side to stick that. I want to make some more of these tabs, I think, and put throughout the book too. The number tab. I think that's so cute on the side. This little guy is just annoying. Right there. Maybe once I get it done, it won't be like jumping around all the time. Okay, so we're good on this here. And here. And here. Just making sure nothing glued itself together when I wasn't looking. And these are dried up. Good deal. Those look pretty cool, I think. And this one, I do have 2 in the same place. I didn't do them at the same time. That's probably why I didn't realize that they were going to be one right up to the other. But see, it looks different. It looks different. All right, so now, next is 6. And I haven't done anything to 6 at all. I guess I'll just hinge it and come back. I love this pink. But I don't think I have anything else that in his kit that other than, well, let's see, did I use 6? These are not from his kit, but those burgundy ones would look good on that. So maybe I'll keep those out for that. Let's see here. I have 3. There's 6, and that's green there. And here's the 6 that I had planned. All right, so this guy needs to be, a tag needs to be made, and I don't know if I like, I think I'd rather use those ducks. Maybe make just a journal card to slide in a pocket. Okay, so what I need is something kind of a pinky color. I have this postcard I thought was pretty. I think it goes with the swans. It's an older postcard. I don't know what year, but I would say 50s, 60s. It has that feel of linen on it. Okay, so what can we use for to make a pocket to put the tag in? Let's see what I have here. I printed that one out, but it's not going to work. This is just plain. This is not on heavy paper. This is put my lid back on here. I sort of like this. It's got a pink tinge to it. So what if I collage it? Let me see. Oh, this one is nice. That's pretty with those colors. Maybe I'll just use that. But I kind of like this paper. I wonder if I haven't really made any just plain pockets. Well, maybe one. I like that. Let me put that on there. I don't know if I'll put anything else on there, but I didn't really coffee dye this at all. I mean, I always say that, coffee dye, not coffee dye. That's upside down. We got to make the writing, like, it's not in English, but I can still tell what's upside down and not upside down. It's got to go this way. Okay. I don't remember my ink, my glue being so sticky. It just seems very sticky lately. Maybe it was just that particular bottle that I've had problems with. Okay, so I have that, and I'm thinking that that will sit on top of here. And what can I put on the outside of this? Let's see, I think I just kind of put this all together so I quit losing them all. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, here's a stamp. Okay, that's the geese there. Can't get in there with those scissors. All right, let's see. I've got, let's see, what's this ticket look like? Birds. Well, the birds don't go with that. I don't have to put that one outside. I just was thinking it might be kind of cute. Okay. I don't know if this is, I think it is, Joey, part of his kit. This little ticket. I'm not sure now. How that. Ah, this. That hole punch is probably older than I am. So that's pretty old. Okay, and then maybe need something else. I think we did put a little red flower somewhere, but let's see if we look cute with another little red flower. Maybe this one here is a little the right color. We have some little stem. Maybe I could have that come out that way. That's kind of cute. I don't need all this. Save that for another day. Okay. I'm liking that so far. My 25 cents is probably not even going to show anyways down there. Almost out of glue in my little bottle. I'm going to have to fill it up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I gotta glue it onto the page. Now, do I want to hinge it and then glue it on? I think I might. Okay, so let me see what. Let me just stick these in the envelope here so I don't lose all of them. It's such a mess. Okay, so what color do I want? It's kind of a black. I'm just looking to see what I have left in cardstock. Now, nope. Here's a blue thing too. I've got to. I think. Yeah, that red might look kind of nice. This was the fabric I was going to use for the cover, but I changed my mind. Okay. See if I can get this to fold a little bit. I still need to put some fabric, you know, for the binding, kind of. I don't know which one yet. How much time I've spent on this. Time just flies so fast, so I may have to stop and come back. I might come back a little later so we can get some of these videos done. So, okay. So I think we're only halfway through the book. This is 6. Okay, go ahead and stick this on too while we're at it. Then I'll take a break from this video and we'll see how long it is, and then come back and do another one where I can check that other paper to see if it will glue down okay like I planned. I'm just gonna put a little snippet in that little thumb hole there, so they know it's and I'm gonna use this. glue's drying pretty fast today. Okay, so then I will come back and revisit this, and it's not sticking there. I think I'm going to have to keep that closed somewhat. I may have to come back and glue it in again. I don't want to close. I guess it's dry enough. I think it'll be fine. Let me put something heavy on that to kind of keep it down. And I might put one of these words on this somehow. And this, I'm gonna put this in. Alrighty, so yeah, we have a lot more pages to go to fit in here. Okay, so I will be back. If it's a second video, I'll just say goodbye to this one, and I'll meet you in the next one. Thanks, bye.